Hello, it's me, I'm back. One more time. Once again, I'm not gonna attempt to fade in the music again because I feel like it's not worth the effort. But before we start, I got some cool new developments to show you. First, of course, we have just, normal Pixie. I've used as you've seen her. If you've seen the videos before, you'll be familiar. But we have something new today. We got Pixie's brain. Oh boy. So yeah, as we get started, you'll be able to see what's going on inside that head. Yeah, so let's hopefully, oh, it's so flickery. Okay, well, let's let it ride for a bit. There's a lot going on. I think I should make those colors a little more muted, maybe. Let's see, can I do that in OBS? Probably. Blending, oh, I can totally do some shenanigans here. But how much do I want to do it on recording? Good question. Honestly, it's probably not as intense as the game itself is. Not as visually distracting, maybe. Although I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it kind of fades into the background pretty quick. I think it's fine. Am I on Cinder? Yes, I am. Okay. Last episode, we were very close. Very, very close. Like, on the final boss and choking on the final boss. Despite having, like 4 armor and 3 heart containers. Which is a lot. A lot more than I don't know. I never have made it that far. So I can't say more than I usually get because I've never made it that far. I don't think I want to buy anything just yet. It's too early. Yeah, give me anything but magic. I have like a conspiracy theory that if I had the same run last time, but I had a strength build instead of... Whoop, okay. Forgot to take off my shield. Sand it broke. But if I had gone strength instead of magic, I would have won. But I don't know if that's true. I have literally no way to verify that, so... It will remain a conspiracy theory. It's not even a conspiracy either, because it's just me here. And there's just no evidence. Although isn't that the heart of a conspiracy theory? It's just like, if there were evidence for it, it wouldn't be a conspiracy. It would just be like a theory. Yeah, I'm so committed to the anti-magic build. I don't mind having reduced mana gen, increased mana degen. Oh, some of the nodes on there are getting cut off the top. Like up here they get cut off. Is that something I can fix at runtime? No. Okay. Well, I'll keep it in mind. And then give me the body armor. I have no bombs. I tried to drop a bomb. It's so ingrained in my muscle memory, and I will be punished again for that at some point, which I'm not looking forward to. I was glancing to try and see. It's kind of ironic. I was glancing to see how distracting the neural net would be, just for a viewer. Honestly, I think it's fine. I kind of wish I overlaid it on my own screen so I didn't have to glance to see it. Glance at the second monitor, that is. Because if it were just chilling, like, overlaid on my real game screen, then I could be distracted far more easily. So maybe it's not a good idea. Yeah, I don't know why I would want that. Also, I think parts of the interface, the Pixie interface, are clickable. Like there's some menu items for loading and saving, like run information. So I can't just pass clicks through the whole thing. Okay, that's a whole different discussion, if it's technically possible. Surely it is, but it seems like it would be so much work. Yeah, so many nodes are getting cut off. That's a shame. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Revives me from death? That's great. Yeah, okay, I know what to fix. So, hold on, let me line up my mouse. So that's, each of these neurons has like a depth calculated to it. And so when they're in the same column like this, they all have the same depth, right? And so they're just drawn one after another. But I should really split them up into 2 columns. I think that would be more visually interesting. Honestly, I wasn't expecting there to be so many nodes so early. Wow, dex growth? That's not actually that good. And we got 2 of them. I mean, it could be good. I'm only rocking 3 strength, so I can make a pivot to a dex build. Got some not very inspiring weapon choices, I will say. Ooh, what does armor break do? Oh, they just take more damage. That's pretty good. Wow, how are these worse than my club? Does that range say negative 150? No, that can't be right. I guess give me the kunai maybe? Alright, we're taking a dex build, I suppose. Maybe the armor break is the secret. Because I could probably keep this for... It doesn't say how long the armor break lasts for. It would be cool if it lasted for a long time. Because then I could just keep the weapon forever and swap during bosses. Any dex? Any dex? No dex? We could enchant this kunai for 29 gold. No, just give me the strength. More strength is good. Oh my. Just casually panicking at the very slow moving lightning bolt. That really poses very little threat as long as you are paying like the barest of attention. More movement speed, we could sell things, it doesn't really matter. Oh my. Once again, nearly walking into things. Yeah, okay. I just gotta remember, gotta keep a bomb. That's the one thing I can't forget to do. I downloaded Spelunky 2 again, for the first time in a couple years. And there's a couple, like there's a true ending to that game. It's a sort of roguelike game where you progress through 6 stages, 6 worlds if you will. And then at the end of it, if you have certain equipment, you can like unlock an extra 7th stage and beyond. And you only need 2 things, like absolutely. Like, you only absolutely need 2 things to actually make it to the final of final stages, and that's a bow that you get in the 2nd world, and an arrow you get in the 7th. And of course there are other like items that are like sort of required, but the game's been out for so long that there are like skips that let you like get to the 7th world without the intended items for it. But the bow and the arrow, those you cannot skip. Those are mandatory. And I just consistently would just keep forgetting to get the bow. Wow. Punished. With a broken big chomper. So sad. Oh, I don't know if I even mentioned, but these, yeah, I didn't even mention what the structure this, what are you even looking at? You might be able to tell, honestly, but this big rectangle is what Pixie sees of the world. So right now she sees the, well, okay, it's moving too fast, but you can make the extrapolation. I can think. And then these 8 are the jump meter. This is how Pixie knows how long jump has been held. And then these 5 are the sub pixels on the ground, so you can tell when you're close to an edge. And this one at the end is a bias input. It's just always on. And then this middle section is just nodes that are created randomly over time. And then these 3 are the output. So this top one is left probably, the middle one's probably jump, and the bottom is probably right. I don't actually know, but if you watch it, you'll probably figure it out, I imagine. I mean, there's only 3 controls, so. But yeah, the output nodes will never change location, and the input will also never move. It's only like the middle layer that the formatting is dynamic, which was a huge pain to get working. And it really shouldn't have been, but I did things in kind of a weird way that made it harder for myself, I would say. But yeah, Spelunky. I would just keep forgetting the only required item of the world. No. Okay, it was revived from the body armor. So I'm just gonna go wild and be risky because this run is not good. So I'm just gonna take all the risks and hope I don't die. Yeah, so I'm very forgetful. That whole story, cool, +5 strength, about me being, me forgetting the bow and Spelunky was all to tie together the idea that I will probably forget to save a bomb on floor 3, which I still have one. I am happy. I wasn't even paying attention, but I still have one, which is great. Okay, cool. We get a trait. Traits are good. Traits are very good. Ooh, I guess ballistics is fine. Just more shots. It kind of is only relevant to ranged attacks though, so if this run is gonna work, it's gonna be a dex run, which I'm fine with, because we still have that dex, what's it called, calcium, that boosts dex gain. Yeah, give me a shrine. Maybe it'll save my life. Maybe. Maybe not, but maybe. You never know. Man, I'm really missing that bubble wand from last time, even if it was not very good. Because these kunais are not getting it done. I feel like, I don't actually know this, but kunais seem like a very niche weapon, but they're kind of represented in so many places. I feel like they're in so many games, but I don't know if I've ever actually seen one. Ooh. That seems good. That's a lot of arrows really fast. Sure. Why not? Honestly, we're getting close to a health up. Yeah, this seems like a lot of damage. Maybe. The reload is kind of gross, but the damage is good. Why am I doing more damage? I don't know why I'm doing... Why is that little measuring stick popping up? Oh, is it a curse maybe? Yeah, less damage at far range. Okay. I can take that. Yes. Let's see. Pixie still doing good. I'm kind of worried that YouTube's compression is just gonna destroy the little neural net. But I can't really... Okay, I was about to just lie to you and say that I can't really test it. But I totally could test it. But I'm not going to. You just roll with it. I think if I made it any bigger, so it didn't get compressed to nothingness, it would be even more distracting. So I don't know if I'd be willing to make it much bigger, if at all. Whoa! I almost walked right on top of the boss. Not advisable. And yet I do it all the time. Oh, I should be armor breaking. That's the thing I can do. Oh no. My brain can't move fast enough to manage weapon switching and dodging. Maybe one day. I'll have the mental faculties to have an APM of more than like 5. No, that's actions per minute, right? APM of... Okay, 60 times 5. 300. An APM of over 300. That sounds like a lot. Wait, I'm not doing 5 things per second? Yeah, it's like 1... I walked into the bubble. Okay, that run was not going anywhere anyway. It was going nowhere fast. So I'm somewhat relieved to be able to start fresh. Alright, let's go. Let's roll it. Yeah, the big bonus of having the little neural net here is honestly seeing the input thing. We'll take this off so we don't break it again. Because that's what is honestly the most interesting to me about it. Because the neural net itself, honestly, you can't really glean a whole lot of information from it other than just like general complexity. Ooh, shirt, hoodie, green. It's a weapon swapping hoodie. I don't have any weapons to swap. I wonder if I unequip, does that count? Hold on. No, it doesn't. That's a shame. I'm not wearing the hoodie, that's why. Hold on, put this on. It's worth it. Even if I lose the weapon proficiency. But yeah, what you actually glean from this is not really nothing. Nothing important. Just the outputs, maybe, and then what the inputs look like, and then just like complexity. Because honestly, it's almost like what you would learn looking at your own brain, which is, I don't know, it's a bunch of stuff going on. And what you really care about is like the end result. Oh, was it attuned? Was that what that message was? This one, honestly, Paradox doesn't sound that bad. Per status effect? I think we can avoid status effects. Is this attuned? Yes, it is. Oh, it does work. Wait. That's the kind of micromanagement that I... So... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so much micromanagement. Maybe only before I walk into a room. That's so much work. And it's for like so little. I gotta keep this tab open. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I can prove I have a APM of like 5. I didn't do it before that room, but you know. Can't all be perfect. Stamina is important. Give me less damage against bosses. And then give me boots. Give me good boots. There's some. It closed my interface. What the heck? Or did I close it? I didn't drop a bomb. Everything's falling apart. I can't have an APS of 6. That's too much. Okay, no, you can do it. That's 25% damage and attack speed. That's so much. You can just use your fist. That's why it works. I didn't know that. Is that what you do in the tutorial? Is that why that's there? What the heck? Why would they do that? Okay, that makes sense why the hoodie works then. Because you're actually switching to unarmed. Interesting. Okay, this is an affront to my labor. I'll take it to sell it later. All of that work just to get some boots that are for the cursed mage build. Yes, I will take more keys. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it micromanaging that like during a fight. That's too much. It probably costs me more damage just by like having to mouse over the thing and swap back and forth. Like the time I spend doing that, I could just be dealing damage. Okay, I could take the kunai again. I could take a ninja dagger, which has bigger number on it. Yeah, I like bigger number. Look at that, it's so fast. Oh, and I can finally weapon switch for real. Wow. Hold on, I need to put you on 2. Oh, oh right, I have to use it for 4 seconds. Or else it punishes me for it. Okay. Yeah, okay, I should be swapping. It really doesn't matter, honestly. I'm not gonna use it to its full effect. I am appreciating all the decks. I do like some decks. This might be the worst, just general room enchantment. Those, like, I don't know if Death Rattle is a common word or if it's just for Hearthstone, but like the on-death explosions are not fun. They're anti-fun. Oh yeah. Put my mana degen in the dirt. I don't need it. I'm slowly building an anti-mana rhetoric. I think we can make the body armor work. All it takes is one like okay weapon, and then we're off. Like we could swap just for fun. Although I can't hit anything with the club, so it doesn't matter. Because then I'm just not hitting the boss for 4 seconds. Which seems inadvisable. So I was thinking, I finished that network visualization today. Oh, he spawns things. No! Okay. And I was thinking, this was like the main functionality for Pixie was an AI that you can like look at and watch, and like that's done. So the question was, like, I suddenly had no idea what I wanted to do next, because it kind of felt like, it almost felt like I had completed the project, but it's also like it doesn't look particularly finished, to me at least. I guess compared to what I had initially set out to do. I don't know. It was a weird feeling. It almost felt like I hadn't actually completed it, even though I didn't know what I would do next. I don't know. I'm not sure how else to describe it. Kind of like you'd finished eating dinner, but you're like still hungry, even though you're cognizant of the fact that you ate like a normal sized meal, and that should have been enough food, and you're like, well, I don't know. I'm still kind of hungry, but I don't know what to eat. That's kind of the feeling I had, but instead of a hunger, it was, I don't know. I don't have the word for it. This is such a cursed room. Okay. Lots of AoEs on this room. Oh, we have so much gold. A shop? Good shop, maybe? I can't believe it. How could you do this to me? More mana regeneration buffs? This is crazy. I wonder if there's just more items that give mana. So you're just, like, you would just tend to roll mostly items that give mana because they're majority in the pool. I can't believe that. That would be tragic. That would make this conspiracy theory into a real theory. Trait reroll is okay. Honestly, we don't run out of those very often because, oh no, I'm getting hit by carrots because I don't level up that often. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Things that move on their own without my input, terrifying in video games. I thought for sure going in that crawl space. I would not put it past this game to put like a monster in a crawl space. Or a basement room or whatever those are called. So I did get a tomahawk. I haven't used it yet because I kind of slipped my mind. But maybe I will. So we can get, I think guaranteed crits are pretty good. But is it good enough? That's, wow. Can I see my stats? Nope. Okay, well. Because this has a bonus on crit, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. Then we can do this. Okay. I wish I could reroll these rooms. These rooms are not very good. I would go as far to say this they're bad. I don't want to take the hit though, so I guess I'll just take a no reward room over a reward room, but you take damage, and also the reward is mana. I guess the loot? I'm looking for a weapon, in case you were wondering. In case you were like, hey, is there, like, I'm going to the store. Is there anything you needed me to pick up? I don't know, maybe a weapon? Yeah. Keep giving me mana degeneration rate. I'll take them all. Just remove my mana. I don't need it. Who needs it? Not me. A weapon? I would take a weapon. Name a weapon. Okay, I have some bombs to spare. So I was facing this bug for maybe about a week. Where I would just be not able to move tabs in my browser. Like I would have a couple tabs open, and normally you can, click on the tab and drag it around, maybe to a new window or a new monitor, or even just to rearrange them. But it would not let me drag it. It would just kind of stick there for a moment. And it was so frustrating because it was only sometimes. And I would have to restart my computer to get it to work again. But I could not puzzle out how it was getting into that state. I would unplug my keyboard and nothing would happen, and I would unplug my mouse and nothing would happen, because those are my only two. Oh, an A weapon. It's a katana. As a parry. What is parry? On a dodge. Okay. Shoot an empowered attack. I don't know what that means. Well, I'm going to be dodging a lot, so. Just by virtue of there being so many things on the screen. But I could not figure it out. I was stuck like restarting my computer every couple hours because I just could not puzzle out why I couldn't move my tabs. And then I found out even later that it affected more than just my tabs. Like when I was working in Godot, I noticed that like my autocomplete, oh, I died and was revived. My autocomplete was not showing anymore. Like it would flicker for a second. Just a brief moment to let me know that, oh yeah, autocomplete is working, but you just can't look at it. And it was like mildly annoying. It was like the kind of thing where you consider the problem and it's just like so minor. Like I guess I don't really need to move my tabs around. Like at max I only have maybe 5 open. It's not enough to be really annoyed about. And like the autocomplete, it would be nice to have, but I don't really rely on it that much. At least for the projects I'm familiar with. And I just it got to the point where I was more angry about like this could be a symptom of something else. So I should probably look into how to fix this. So I did. And it took me maybe like 20 minutes to search and find out. And it turns out the exact model of microphone I use does something weird with Windows like volume up and volume down. So it would like confuse it into thinking I was constantly pressing volume up, volume down. Ooh, we got some good weapons. I really like Demon Blade. But we already have crit hit multipliers. So I think we go crit hit multiplier. I think that'll be better long term. Especially early. Because it just gets stronger the more bosses we kill. But yeah, some people were also having this problem. And they were like, oh, I'm so dumb. My headphones were just resting on my keyboard's volume up and volume down. Which is not helpful for me because my keyboard doesn't even have volume up, volume down buttons. But that was like the hint. I walked into the black hole. That was the hint. That's like, oh, you know, it might be audio related. Now, of course, I didn't make that connection. Not even close. I was just like, that's so strange and unhelpful. I don't have an audio up, audio down button on my keyboard. And I just completely disregarded the fact that I had bought a new microphone about a week prior and had it plugged in consistently to my computer. So the pieces were there. It felt like almost like a mystery novel where the author lays out the pieces in such a way where when they finally reveal who done it, who killed the guest in the pool room with a candelabra, and you're like, oh my god, all the signs were there. That's what it felt like. Except in real life, and nobody died. It was just a minor inconvenience with my computer. And I felt like, oh, I should have been smarter. I should have been able to make those connections. I don't know. Maybe that's true. Also, being able to upgrade this is a blessing. Now we got a very strong weapon, I think. That'll just get stronger. Oh yes, more mana degen. Brilliant. You know what? This weapon, even after upgrading it to level 3, not very impressive. I did one-shot that person. So I guess that feels nice. I could have equipped these boots just to have him, or have the space. Alright, here we go. Tough boss, no bombs. Tragic. Oh boy. Okay, I have to use the sword. The other sword. We got too much sword representation. Need other weapons. Like, hammers, maybe. I'm not sure if those were a big medieval weapon, but if they were, probably somewhat effective. Maybe? I don't know. They were at least effective in like Aragon when I read it when I was 12. And there was that one character whose name I don't remember, and whose relation to the main character I don't remember, but used a hammer. I don't know if he lived through the story. The fact that I remember him means he was probably a main character. Wait, oh, did I get the boost? Because I wasn't using the weapon? Will it tell me? Crit hit multiplier? I didn't get the boost. That's tragic. Okay, well. That's my mistake. Once more. Pixie's punch in the air right now. I'm making so many mistakes. On one heart. One heart in a dream. Okay, yeah, this weapon is not getting it done. They're all just so slow. Okay, heal me? Heal me, yes. Yes. Actually, maybe I can take the, or is this 50? Yeah, Storm and Bottle is 50. Okay, that's a shame. One of these days I'll actually take it and see what it does. Oh, permanent infusion, but I can't afford any of it. No, it's 1 gold too much and 2 gold too much. Immediately punished for taking damage. I can't believe it. I wonder if that was like purposeful. There's no way the dev would make the cost 1 more than your current money, right? Oh, Relentless Assault is so good. It's so strong. What a great selection of 2 traits. I feel like I need the stamina. It's so important. That probably makes Katana better, right? Because then I can just like dash through things and do a ton of empowered attacks. I don't really know what an empowered attack means. Maybe I'll watch it this time. Okay, I missed it. Hold on. I'm empowered. Okay, it has a cooldown. A 4-second cooldown. That's a lot. Wait, I can test it here. Yeah, one of you. Okay, this is a lot to look at. There's like a red sword that pops up. Hold on. Nope. Nope. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it triggers immediately. Hold on, I can do it. I'm a gamer, I can do it. That was a lot of damage. I think that was like 4x damage. Maybe more. Reinforced club, great. Never use it. Give me bombs. Okay, knowing that it shoots immediately upon the dodge is good. Good to know. This is... I miss my other run. I wish I hadn't thrown it. I mean, of course, but, you know. I guess that's the draw of roguelites, right? You slowly improve and then you can almost get there, and that's what brings you back. Sell these boots. I actually remembered. Crazy. I guess you take arrogance. Maybe? I don't know. I will try and remember to use my dagger to finish the boss. That's all I gotta remember. I hope it's not the Pharaoh. I'm gonna be so sad if it's the Pharaoh. No, it's the Pharaoh. Of course. I'm gonna use a bomb, because I can. Okay, we got fine enchantments. Yeah, the enchantments are fine. Yeah, kind of hard to hit the katana and powered attacks. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I never mentioned it, but the fix to the microphone making my tabs immobile and messing with some other applications was just to unplug it and plug it back in, which is very trivial. So like that's great. Glad to know that it is not permanent, and it also apparently happens after the computer goes to sleep and wakes up with the microphone plugged in for whatever reason. So that explains why it was so, what's the word? Arbitrary? It felt like arbitrary timings. Because it would take a couple hours. I would have to be away from my computer. And it would have to go to sleep. I got poisoned? I didn't even know there was poison on this stage. Okay, use the dagger. This is... I will die here, I think. Is what I'm learning. Oh, maybe I got cursed and the curse made me poisoned? No, there's green shots. Okay. I'm dead. Doesn't matter. No. Okay. Not surprised. But a little disappointed. But I don't think Pixie's made progress either. That defense is so weak. Well, let's see. Okay. We bring up you and we can... What am I looking at? Save the best genome, save the current pool. And then I can make you bigger. Maybe I should make both of them bigger? Yeah, let's make both of them bigger. So we select, that's locked. We select this one and this one. Can I scale both of them? Nope, just one at a time. Oh, I can move both of them though, in case you were wondering. Let's hide you. Oh, you're gonna see my background for the first time. Wow. I should make a scene. That's what scenes are for. Okay, I'll do that. In the meantime, hold on. Stop. Stop what you're doing. Let's look to see if there was any improvement. Nope, still 254. Low genome. 254. Was it 1D? 1D BBC. Okay. Low genome. Can you see that? Oh, you kind of can, yeah. This one? So you should be able to see. Look at that. Wow. Okay. It's not doing anything now. When does the right... How did this one get 254? Okay, I think my saving logic is messed up. Interesting. Well, at least we can look at it now. Yeah, neither of the two from last time work. The genomes, that is. Very strange. Well, at least now I can know for sure that I'm not done on the project. This is clearly very buggy. Let's see. This one, right? Yeah, it's just holding left, right, and up. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I failed, Pixie failed. We get to see your brain now. Very cool.